great judgment morning, when the Savior will welcome you home. Will you be prepared for the journey to heaven on the great ship that carries God's chosen ones home? Oh, the water's so deep,
Oh, the water's so deep
on the river of Jordan,
on the river of Jordan,
and the light shines so bright,
and the light shines so bright
from heaven
above, from heaven above.
and the midnight has passed, a new day is dawning in heaven on high.
Oh, the great ship will anchor.
Oh, the great ship will anchor in the harbor of love. If you're wandering in sin, away from God's teaching, won't you ask Him to show you the way? Fall down on your knees in the chapel next Sunday and meet with your friends in heaven someday. Oh, the water's so deep,
Oh, the water's so
deep on the river of Jordan,
on the river of Jordan,
and the light shines bright,
and the light shines so bright
from heaven above,
from heaven above.
and the midnight has passed, a new day is dawning in heaven on high.
Oh, the great ship will anchor.
Oh, the great ship will anchor in the harbor of love. Though lives were mine to love and cherish, to guard and guide along life's way, oh, God forbid that one should perish, that one at last should go astray. Back in the years we're all together around the place we'd romp and play. So lonely now, I often wonder, oh, will they come back home someday? I'm lonesome for my precious children. They live so far away. Oh, may they hear my calling and come back home someday.
growing up around it, being around it, I go back to being on the farm.
I love what I do. I love the farm.
Once you get it in your blood, I don't think you could do anything else.
I'm a fourth generation farmer with my father, my brother, my son, my nephew, my first cousin. We all farm together.
I mean, you have to be strong mentally, you have to have a strong back, you have to have a strong faith.
There's so much sacrifice. So much sacrifice that a farmer has to give. You leave home in the morning, you have an infant at the house. You come home at 12 o'clock at night, you got an infant in the house, and you leave, she's asleep. You get back, she's asleep. So what are we sacrificing to try to make a living? And sooner or later, you question yourself whether this is what you want to do. It's your passion. I had talked to my daddy about 8 o'clock that night, and I said, well, I think we're gonna get out of this pretty good. Within an hour of that conversation, it got totally devastating.
When I got out that morning, I literally couldn't talk.
I didn't think, we didn't think it was that bad because we ride by at 55, 60 miles an hour. You see white. You don't see the, 4, 5, 6, or whatever 100 pounds that's laying on the ground. That's gone. Once it touches the ground, it's done.
I texted the Commissioner of Agriculture on Thursday morning at 7:30. I said, Commissioner, I don't know what you know yet, but this is going to be bad.
I got to the first cotton field. It was a neighbor of ours, Brian Cape, and I pulled up in Brian's field, and I took about 3 steps in it, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Well, imagine waking up, going to bed one night, and you got a cotton crop out there that's gonna set a record crop. And you wake up the next morning and it's all gone. You didn't just lose $1,000 or $2,000. You lost anywhere from $2,000 up to $500,000 overnight.
I mean, within a matter of 4 hours, your entire crop is gone. Everything that you had worked for all year, everything that you looked and prayed over all year long was gone, and therefore the only place we had to look was up. I'd say I've lost anywhere between $1.2 and $1.5 million.
There was no way to measure the actual loss, but we were down 25 to 30,000 bales. I had friends and cotton gins that lost 40 and 50,000 bales.
We've lost about $1,250,000 profit. I'm back basically to square one. Everything I've done for 30 years, I've mortgaged back to the hilt. There's no way out without selling my property and to get my feet back on the ground.
It was a gut punch because we were, I guess you say, looking for pay dirt, and I'm not, because it was a great crop that went south fast. It just goes to show in life, not just on the farm, things can change in the blink of an eye.
We don't give up on trying. We just kind of get beat down with being pushed down and thinking that we're not important.
As a farmer, there's always next year, and that, we say that, and that's what we believe.
My biggest fear in agriculture is, one, we live in a nation that doesn't care. Number two, we're not encouraging people to come into this business. But there again, why would they want to? We've had 2 hurricanes. Our Midwest neighbors are flooding. I have 3 nephews, Clint, Kobe, and Clay. And I want to see them have the opportunity to go in agriculture and agribusiness if they so choose.
I'm a part of the Young Georgia Farmers Association, or in Georgia. Our FFAs, they're pushing more to the livestock instead of they are row crop. I don't know where the future farmer's going.
farmer's going to survive. We're gonna make it like everybody else in this room. We're going to survive.
Farmers are resilient. Farmers are gonna do everything possible to try to make a living. We hate to be told we're losers.
Somebody out there that has seconds in, or even wanting to farm, you know, or say they've been farming a couple of years, they don't think it's worth it. It'll be worth it. It may not be this year. It may not be next year. It'll be worth it.
And you know, that can be a bitter pill to swallow. But what do? You get up, you pull your bootstraps up, you tighten your belt another hole, and you go on.
Pray all day, pray all night, pray till you see the light. We're told of trials and tribulations, telling you it's hard to pray. Let us remember the promise and reward if we hold on to Judgment Day. Pray all day, pray all night, pray till you see the light. Let us not worry the time of the day. Pray, my brother, pray. Many are called, but few are chosen to do the will of my Lord. Oh, many are called, but few are chosen. Are you worthy of the Master's hand? Pray all day, pray all night, pray till you see the light. Let us not worry the time of the day. Pray, my brother, pray. Pray all day, pray all night, pray